Welcome to part 2 of the Project MD 2012 commentary. And now we're on Crazy Shapes, which I'm guessing was a pun on Crazy Stairs. This is the original Polygon Tokyo Zone. I actually did not know that this level existed until I found this game in 2013, as stated before. When I was that's kind of sad that it just broke into 4 pieces rather than just fall in the balls like like AVGN. No. But yeah, while I was doing stuff in the BrainScratch scene, I actually haven't been doing work in the BrainScratch scene as of lately. The only reason why is because I'm just not motivated to do art at the moment. But one of the things that I had done was I'm doing concept artwork for Sonic the Hedgehog BrainScratch Edition, which I don't even know if this will become a legitimate ROM hack. Checkpoint! I'll explain that later. And to be quite honest, I truly feel that Polygon Tokyo Zone could have been influenced by this. Again, I didn't know that this existed, but the buildings and the hills remind me exactly of Polygon Tokyo Zone. The only difference is that the buildings are in front and the mountains are in the background. The level also features these little hoop rings that if you remember Eco the Dolphin 2, The Tides of Time, Eco could go through and then go to a different part of the level. In my drawing, it features Ted. Checkpoint! And it features, and so Ted's, doing one of Sonic 2 beta animations. You can also see these rings featuring different background layers of the level. It's kind of something you would see in Sonic CD or Knuckles Chaotix if they were going to do that. But, to be quite honest, if the level was kind of influenced by this, again, the level was truly influenced by Neon Tokyo Zone by Marky Jester. But, after taking a look at this, I felt, I guess things changed. Also, Double Jump is your friend in this level. It's the only way to get that 1-up and plenty other secrets. Trust me, you'll need it. Checkpoint! Okay, now it's time for me to explain this. Lotus 2 Turbo Challenge for both the Sega Genesis and Amiga. Every time you go past a checkpoint, you will hear the announcer say, "Checkpoint!" And that's kind of where I'm getting this running gag. I don't know. When I think Project MD, I think Lotus. And I don't expect there to be like a Project Amiga. But that would actually be kind of nice, though. An Amiga-based game, kind of like this. However, I won't lie. The Amiga is a very beautiful piece of game hardware. At least from what I have seen of it. Some of the ports, because of its more realistic approach to the music, kind of like how the Super Nintendo did with its well, the Super Nintendo kind of took more of a classical route. When it came to the, not classical, jazz. Not jazz, orchestral route. It was the Amiga that took the classical route. My apologies. Especially with Flashback. I love Flashback's music in the Amiga version. Oh, the piano. Oh, hey, Pixelated World. I better do that game someday. Okay, enough of that. I will pretty much figure that, okay, so Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures. This level was heavily influenced by that of... Oh, crap, my video went backwards, didn't it? Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, Pixelated World kind of reminds me of AVGN Adventures, particularly because of one level. Beat It and Eat It, I think is the name of it. Originally, it was supposed to be a 16-bit strip club, but because it looked a bit too realistic to porn, I guess that's why they had to downscale it to the Atari porn design. You can still access it by means of, I think Cheat Engine helps out here, or probably by means of hacking in some other way. But yeah, this is the 8-bit level. So that's kind of where I got the reference. Also, NTSC and PAL. Checkpoint! NTSC and PAL, those are the two region types, at least back in the day. Now we've got Region 1, Region 2, Region 4, Region 5, 6, and 8. Where's Region 3 and 7? Why don't they get any love? And let's also not forget Region 0. I think I said Region 0. Region 0 is it could be considered Region All. That's right. A region that can support everywhere. Also, you might notice this is how I swimmy. This is how you swimmy. Teach me how to swimmy. Teach me how to swimmy. Teach me how to swimmy. I just want 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 to swimmy. Teach me how to swimmy. Teach me how to swimmy. Teach me how. Okay, enough of that. Why am I doing rap music in a 16-bit commentary? Why am I singing rap music in the commentary? Why? By the way, no matter how flat the tops of those look, they're spikes and they can still hurt you. By the way, go up here to get the spark power up. By the way, I did not even know up to now that even if you didn't do the whole what's what I'm looking for? I didn't know that you could still get checkpoint. I didn't know that you could touch the electric balls while this was going on. I mean, while what was going on? Oh yeah, while I had the spark power up and I didn't have to use the spark ability. Clever move! Like right here, I can easily touch these blue electric balls and not take any damage. How I did not know about that until later's beyond me, though. I mean, heck, it takes me about 3 levels to figure out that I can actually do that. In full, anyway. Actually, no, not 3 levels. There's a level after this that I do. I think it's, I forget what it's called. It's like temporal darkness, temporary darkness. Something involving the darkness. But there's absolutely no darkness about the level at all. If that level's still being worked on, I would like to kind of see that be changed. You know, like the on and off level of Super Donkey Kong Country. That one area where you have to keep jumping on the checkpoint. Where you have to keep jumping on the barrels to turn the lights on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the level I'm talking about was going to be, but no. It turned out completely different than I expected. Loving the neon rainbow, by the way. Again, right here, I can easily flow through the electric balls. However, I keep thinking that I could still take damage from it, so that's why I don't do so. The things that the people do in this game for the fans. It's what people do for ratings. Since I'm not monetizing from any of this, from any of these commentaries yet, I can easily say that yes, this is not what I do for money. That's why I'm not using said lyrics. Speaking of songs that have no lyrics, there's a particular game that I would like to song that I would like to bring up. Summer Madness. Now, I don't know if any of you remember version 1.5 of Sonic the Hedgehog Brother Trouble, but in Brother Trouble, there was a track that Marky had used for the museum. I actually did not know about this song for a while, very long time. It's apparently a Kool and the Gang track known as Summer Madness. When I heard it for the first time, I immediately fell in love with it. Best track I've ever heard. At least from that era. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Okay, enough of that. I just woke up a few hours ago, so it won't sound as good. By the way, this is Dark Stephanie. This is Binary Fury. I don't remember if there's any music. I don't think there is. Yeah, that boss is completely not ready. So yeah, Bright Darkness. That's what it's called. That's kind of an odd name for a level, Bright Darkness. I mean, I can understand it's bright because, I mean, look at this. Look at this. This reminds me of that Digital Dimension level, or whatever the duck it was called, in Dr. Robotnik's Creature Capture. I really love that stage. Especially since it used, was it Cybertrack Zone Act 1? I think that was the name of the track. I think it was Cybertrack Zone Act 1. By the way, getting this bomb is actually kinda... Yeah, you have to be quick on your feet there. Or quick on your thumbs. I'm always saying that. Quick on your thumbs. Jeez. Stephanie, get a hold of yourself. You don't want to blow the whole place up. Actually, speaking of which, I'm actually kind of surprised I never thought of making a pitch to, I don't know, Sonic Paradox to have them do this as a Sega short. I mean, I am a member on there. I don't normally go on there, but you know, it's an idea such as this that would kind of give me a good idea of checkpoint. Dang it. Okay, so basically the concept for the Sega short for Project MD would be, okay, so I'm in Infinite Field. Stephanie gets the bomb power-up. Stephanie then goes on the bridge to basically blow up the bridge. However, when she uses the bomb power-up, instead of it working the way it's supposed to, in which it's a screen nuke and destroys everything on screen and then also destroys the bridge, it literally destroys every character on screen, including herself. Somebody out there, if you actually want to bother going out of your way to make an animation out of that, by all means, please take my idea and use it. All that I ask in return is that you credit me for the original concept idea. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that they're trying to trail a bit from the old jokes that made Sonic Shorts Volumes 1 through 8 amazing. Oh yeah, this is where I actually show off that, yes, I am invincible. Checkpoint! Invincible to the electric. But yeah, I know that Sonic Paradox is trying to go a little different than how they used to be during Volumes 1 through 8 of Sonic Shorts. And I feel like if they really, like it's little things such as this. Like, this would only be like a 7 to 15 second clip. But I don't know the whole thing about explosions. I mean, it's just gonna be one explosion. It's not gonna be like a whole bunch, like in that one Family Guy clip where Stewie lights the whole place on fire, and then Brian and Stewie have to jump out the dang place so quickly that you get to see, I think, Gabriel counted the amount of explosions. If you ever watched this episode, Gabriel, please tell me how many explosions there were in that clip, because I honestly forget. Ugh. And more invincibility. Yes, she's invincible. You can't touch her. You can go to hell. You can suck her. She doesn't have balls, so I would have to say boobs. How confusing. Either way, it's what gets the commentary going. But speaking of things in which involve being invincible, not being able to touch them, telling people to go to hell and suck the balls. 4 of the Super Mario RPG commentary on Jimmy's channel, Lord of the Jimmy. Yes, he remade the track using vocals for the form of Mario instead of Peter Griffin this time. Could I say that it's a nice homage to the original? I would say so. And I cannot lie. Super Family Guy RPG is a beautiful game. Sorry, beautiful show. Super Mario RPG is the game. By the way, if I had the bomb power-up still, I could blow those bridges up. But however, I didn't want to go through more of this level than I had to. But I didn't know if there was a hidden secret there. So like if there's a second exit, I would like to take a look at that. But for now, this is the end of part 2. See you for the finale of Project MD 2012 or Special 5.